It was a long time ago, in a quiet city where residents quietly spent their days, unaware that a terrible secret was hidden in their world. But everything changed when an evil and creepy werewolf with purple eyes and sharp fangs began to walk through the streets in the dark night. This werewolf had lost his family to ruthless people, and now his soul was filled with rage and thirst for revenge. He wandered around the city, hiding in the shadows and waiting for his victims, who swore to destroy his family. Every night he went out hunting, and his howl pierced the hearts of the inhabitants, reminding them that dark forces were artfully hiding among them. People began to be afraid to go outside after sunset. Their dreams were filled with nightmares about an evil werewolf. Their hearts stopped at every noise in a dark alley. But the terrible events were just beginning to develop, and no one could foresee what would happen next. At this time, a young woman arrived in the city who looked completely ordinary, but there was a mysterious fire in her eyes. She came in search of the truth about her family, who, according to her version, died because of a werewolf. She has found refuge in a dark forest where an evil werewolf is said to dwell, and is preparing to expose him and bring him justice. However, what awaits this young woman in the dark depths of the forest? And will she be able to get to the heart of the evil werewolf to understand what caused his rage? Follow the development of events, and you will discover a terrible secret hidden in the shadows at night. The young woman spent a lot of time in the dark forest, exploring its secrets and being wary of every rustle. She gathered information about the evil werewolf, went hunting for him, studied his habits and lifestyle, trying to find glimpses of his humanity. It was hard for her to believe that this creature was once an ordinary person, until a mysterious transformation took place. However, as she penetrated deeper into the forest, she noticed something strange. The werewolf began to show unexpected signs of human emotions. It was as if he began to carefully observe the woman, leaving her mysterious signs in the form of carved symbols on trees, words written in dark bushes, and even flowers on the way to her shelter. Under the influence of her audacity and determination, the werewolf began to change his behavior. He no longer attacked people, avoided harming them, as if something in his soul had begun to change. Maybe there was still a spark of humanity in the monster, trying to awaken after so many years of darkness and rage. However, the closer the woman got to the truth, the more she felt that strange things were happening. To the evil werewolf and that the mysterious forest kept its own secrets. Her soul was gripped by mixed feelings, fear and curiosity, doubt and hope. She understood that revealing the truth would force her to reconsider all her beliefs. She would face the true nature of evil and good. And now, when the world of the inhabitants of this city is in the balance, when the secret of the werewolf is revealed, and when it becomes clear that the forest does not keep all its secrets, is it possible to stop the chain of events that began many centuries ago? The young woman continued to unravel the mystery of that evil werewolf and his connection with the dark incidents that occurred in the city. She faced the dark forces that permeated the forest, and she felt their pressure with confidence. But each new step brought her closer to the truth about the werewolf's past and the mysterious circumstances that led to his transformation. However, throughout her journey, the woman discovered more and more mysterious footprints, indicating that the werewolf was not the only threat in this dark forest. She began to doubt who was really evil in this story and what was really hiding in the depths of this forest. As new secrets were revealed, it became clear that the locals were hiding their own terrible secrets, usurping the power of this dark place and using it for their own purposes. The woman found out that the werewolf was the victim of a conspiracy, and his family fell victim to secret rituals and cults held at night in the mysterious thickets of the forest. Now her goal was not only to uncover the truth about the werewolf, but also to prevent the sinister plans of the locals and stop their terrible rituals. But who is really behind all this? And how can she get to the deepest truth in order to uncover the dark secrets of this forest? Her journey is just beginning, and there are many more dangerous trials and creepy investigations waiting for her to shed light on the truth hidden behind the shadows and hidden hills of the area. Every step of the young woman in the forest was burdened with fear and tension. She felt that the dark forces of this place were constantly searching for her weaknesses, trying to keep her from revealing the truth. But she didn't give up. Her resolve was unshakable, and she continued her dangerous journey in search of the truth. Having found a secluded place in the forest, she began to study her findings and the evidence collected over the long months. However, as she immersed herself in her investigation, a mysterious whisper suddenly sounded, shrouding everything in dark anxiety. She shuddered and looked around, but saw no one. It was some unknown force that was trying to intimidate her. She felt her growing strength and realized that the secrets of this forest contained much more powerful forces than she thought. Each new tiny realization expanded her owl's completely new understanding of the dark secrets of the forest and how the inhabitants of the city are involved in it. She realized that she could be the key to solving the mystery that connected the forest, the locals, and the fate of the evil werewolf. But at the same time, she realized that evidence and investigations alone might not be enough to deal with what awaits her next. Now she had to decide how to proceed. What dangers lie ahead? What are her chances of success? And who or what really awaits her in the dark depths of the forest, where all the secrets and mysteries seem elusive and sinister? What terrible truths does this gloomy forest hide, and what will happen when she encounters them? Her adventure is just beginning, and there are many dangers and trials waiting for her to uncover the dark secrets of this place and find the way to the truth. The young woman became more and more immersed in the study of the sinister mysteries of this dark forest, establishing connections between the past and the present, revealing new terrible secrets. She appreciated the magnitude of the danger she faced and experienced the difficulties of each new step. But at the same time, her determination grew. She knew that the truth was not far away, but she had to continue her dangerous journey. That there was a mystery of this forest and its connection with the evil werewolf. But the deeper she looked into the dark secrets of the forest, the more it became clear to her that it all stretched much further than she could have imagined. She discovered that the secrets of this place are closely related to dark artifacts and spiritual forces, exceptionally powerful and dangerous. And realizing that the decisions she would make would affect the entire fate of this place, she realized that she was facing a difficult choice and many trials. However, she was not alone in her quest to unravel the mysteries of this place. Unexpectedly, she discovered a supporter hidden in the darkness of the forest. This supporter turned out to be the key to unlocking some secrets and became her ally in the fight against the darkness of the forest. But will they achieve their goal together, or will this new meeting turn into a new danger? She understood that the struggle for the truth would only intensify. The threats were getting thicker. She did not know what lay ahead. But with each new discovery, she realized that every step she took brought her closer to solving the mysteries of the forest, its treasures and the secrets associated with that evil werewolf. But will she be able to overcome all the dangers, the forces that confront her, and find the truth that will open the way for her to get rid of that evil lurking in this gloomy forest? And what else lurks in its dark depths? What will await her on her path in search of the truth? The young woman continued her dangerous journey through the gloomy forest, in search of truth and liberation from the evil that lurked in its dark secrets. She faced unprecedented dangers, overcame trials, and fought with sinister entities to uncover the secrets of the past and free the world from the malice that engulfed this gloomy corner of nature. Her ally, who seemed to be an angel of salvation, suddenly revealed his true identity and turned out to be a traitor. This circumstance led to an even greater danger that lay in wait for her on her journey to the truth. But her determination was unshakable, and she continued to move forward, resolutely overcoming all new obstacles. Eventually, after a chain of strange events, she finally found the sacred place where the terrible secrets of this forest were kept. She discovered the truth, that she explained all the riddles and dispelled the darkness that nested in this gloomy forest. It turned out that many centuries ago, an ominous rite conducted by local residents in search of eternal youth and immortality awakened the ancient forces of darkness that spoiled the very nature of this place and created an evil werewolf. A young woman has solved the mystery of a terrible curse that contained the souls of an evil werewolf and local residents. She was able to break this curse by freeing the souls of that evil werewolf and the locals who were involved in this terrible rite. Thus, she achieved her goal and freed this gloomy forest from the darkness and evil that entangled it. Her feat has become a legend in these places, and she will be known to all residents of the city as the one who was able to change the fate of this gloomy corner of nature. The dark forces were defeated, and the world returned to this place. But no one knew that in a place where evil used to flourish, new strange phenomena began to be born, and new mysteries awaited their researchers.